right, we got Farmer Gus and Farmer Henry. Can you say hi, Henry? Say hi. Henry's not feeling it this morning. We are putting up a ton of fence, and so just gonna do a quick how-to on building it's called an H-brace. So come on in. So we've got two big posts. These are 6-inch by 8, so they're quite a ways in the ground. And really, all you do, you drill a hole, 3/8-inch hole. Works great for these 3/8-inch landscaping spikes, all the way through this. And you drill a hole in each end of your brace, and then you drive these landscaping spikes all the way through. And that is what holds your cross brace here. And so now what we're going to do is use tensioner. You can buy brace wire, which we did. It's kind of expensive, and honestly it's kind of a pain in the ass to work with. We had a bunch of this smooth 2-strand wire, so not barbed, it's just a smooth strand. It actually works just as good, and it's a lot easier to work with, and it was free for us. We had a bunch of it laying around, so that is what we are going to use. But then you want to put staples right about your cross brace. Don't drive them in all the way. You want to leave them enough space to go for the wire to slide through on the top and the bottom. And this one, because we're stretching both directions, we're going to do an X. If you're stretching just one direction, you can just get away with one wire. So we are going to get started. Are you filming?
Mm-hmm.
So the strainer, the nice thing with this 2-strand wire is it doesn't slip like the brace wire does. So you can get away with one pass through the strainer and then just twist the wire around. Get it about where you think you're gonna need it. Got it. Get this lined up so it goes in nice and easy. And one thing we learned on these strainers, come on in close for this one. If you get the wire just barely past through there and start your crank, it'll hold, and then it actually cranks nice and easy. So we crank it around, take a little bit of tension out, and then pull on it, give it a nice tighten there, and just makes it easier to tighten the strainer. Pulls the wire around, you can hear the fence sort of creaking. We also bought one of those fancy, well, I shouldn't say fancy, it was like 10 bucks, but strainer handles. Which is sort of a piece of junk, and actually a 9/16" wrench works just as good. And there we go, we've got one side tension, and I'll do the other side. You can pause it. All right, we're doing this other, completing our X here. Once you get the hang of it, these things go pretty quick. Need to grab another strainer though. Strainer. Put them through. Give it a nice tight bend there. Dada. Dada's building a fence, huh? Or a brace for the fence.
Baba.
Through, around. Boost this wire a little bit. Easier to get to. And our post, our brace, it's pretty solid. Go one more. There we go. Perfect. Braced. Now we can stretch some barbed wire. Stretching some barbed wire. So we're doing 4-strand barbed wire, and everything I've read says the best spacing is 16 and 10, 10, 10. Gives you a 46-inch fence, so hopefully that will keep our yaks in. If you've got a tape measure, whoop, and a Sharpie, Henry's the marker, you can do that, and you can actually see 16 inches is right here, so we're gonna go right above that. Yeah, we're gonna go right above that rail. Henry actually is pretty good at marking 16 right there. But another thing you can use if you don't have a pen handy is
tape measure handy.
Or a tape measure handy is most hammers are 16 inches. So 16 inches is your bottom fence, and then fence pliers. If you're going to do fence, you really need fence pliers. End up being 10 inches. So 16 and then 10, 10, 10 using your measurement. So we are going to fudge our 16 a little, and we're actually going to be going 17. So then we'll go 27, 37. Oh geez, now what do we do? 47 is right in the middle of our board. I think we'll just go right underneath him here, and then we can angle him up a little bit. It won't be perfect, but that's how it works. So, fencing, we got the barbed wire. We also got this sweet trailer. We got it for free. So, I don't know why anyone would want to throw away a real gem like this. The floor, solid as a rock. Fender, no big deal. But it actually works great for fencing. You can beat the crap out of it, doesn't matter. We took a piece of 1-inch gas pipe, drilled some holes in it, and pinned it to the rails, which boom, see, rails perfect, the thing works great. And it actually makes it nice, so you can see the barbed wire holds nice and smooth. So we're gonna come over here. We are doing this barbed wire on the inside of this fence, so that way if the yaks push on it, they won't be able to push it out. You want to double wrap your post. So one wrap around, two wraps around, and then we're going to bring it, because we're stretching to the front side here, we're going to bring our feeding side this way. This is nasty stuff. This is a 4-wire, 4-point barbed wire, and man, it is rough on gloves and on everything else. So, because this is our stretching side, this doesn't have to be real tight. What we'll do is we'll get this all wrapped up here. This is a longer, they call it tail, than we need, but just wrap them up, leave them long. And we'll come over here and put a staple in. nice and neat. Bingo. Now we're ready to stretch. All right, so we just did the easiest part of fencing, where we just drove the tractor with the trailer and the wire just unspools, lays along the ground. I'm not using a tape measure, that was more just for show, so I'll use my hammer. There's my 16-inch mark. And so we've used a come along and stuff like that, but honestly this little bad boy works the best so far. So it's just a fence stretcher, they're pretty cheap. Well, now what we're going to do is put some tension on our barbed wire. If you want to come over here, well, I don't know if Henry come or
We'll try. Come on, Boo.
I'll show you how this thing works. So, on each end of this thing, you can actually do a bunch of different stuff with this stretcher, but there's these little clips. They clamp the wire. So on this one, you just flip it down like that. That pinches the wire. Henry's not excited about it. We're gonna be down low, and I don't even know if I can get this one. I like to start with a little bit of tension on it. Holy cow. Perfect. So we actually already have a little bit of tension on it. This is meant to clip around the post, and then you can use this lever here and it tensions your wire. And so that feels pretty good. I'm just going to sort of check and see what we got. Feels like a pretty good tension on it. Maybe give me one or two more, so that's actually pretty good. And we just do the same thing down here. So we're gonna need enough wire to wrap this twice. You make it real easy, because now this stretches it pretty much in line. The benefit we found with using this thing instead of the come along, the come along tends to stretch way out in front, so you have a lot of slack, and so when you take that slack out, you can lose some of the tension. Whereas this, there's really only, I don't know, a foot or so of slack. So we wrap that around twice. And we wrap this tail around. The nice thing about doing it this way is we're putting the tension on the post. So the tension from the wire is already on the post, so we're not going to get any movement when we take the stretcher out. Sometimes people want to stretch to the tractor or something like that, but if you stretch to your post, it puts the tension on the post. So it's already carrying the load. We've got enough wrapped in here that when we take tension off, bingo. Didn't really move at all. Now I can finish with my tail here. Same thing here. Put in a staple. Bingo. Put another staple over here, and then it is time to start putting on some clips. Looks like I need more staples too.